a delay when it actually starts?
It probably is.
No. But welcome to the recap of Art of the Roll, session 11. Yes.
11. Wow.
11 episodes.
That was
We've been
11
doing almost every
episodes.
week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That means,
So I want to say one thing about this episode, the one that we just completed that we're doing a recap of. This was an opportunity for, our group of adventurers to step out and have a refined evening. We wore frilly hats and we were dressed to the nines, and
oh, that's right.
it was like it was a night at the opera. And it was, it was a very refined evening. It was a little bit different from our other episodes. We got to see another, more elegant side to the adventurers.
So I am being told
that's my intro.
I'm being told by a certain producer that we're not live on Twitch. Hold on.
Oh, those guys.
Twitch, come in, Twitch.
Oh,
Hello,
yes, we are.
Twitch.
Well, that's good production values.
So we're live now.
We were before too, I think.
Okay, as long as they got my amazing intro that I've been preparing all day for. So.
But that's a good way to launch it off, because we did start at the Gaping Chasm, our yawning portal.
Yes.
And from there, most people just wanted to head off to bed. But Fitz and Enigma went off on their own. Well, you all made it back to the Trollskull Manor. You decided to pop open a bottle of wine that Enigma just happened to have. Enigma.
I want to be clear here. Enigma came up to Fitz's room and pulled a bottle of wine out of I don't know where, and
so
just made that happen.
For this, I made a short video to recap this whole thing right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we can live react to it if you want. Oh, let me turn off my flux.
A little terrified.
Tell me if you can hear music now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
What, Enigma? I'm sorry. What? No.
You are gay.
What? No. I'm not gay. Precisely.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
Really want you to stay here, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better, Fitz. Smooth, Fitz.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was really good.
Great editing.
Oh, Greg.
Why are you gay? I'm not gay. You are gay.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
Yeah.
That's basically how it went.
Fitz never really answered the question, though. Why? He didn't, but we might save that for a future episode. But we don't know why yet. He didn't answer why.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think you can tell that Fitz wanted things to happen, but just couldn't, didn't want
performance. It was a matter of performance.
There's obviously a bunch of anxiety that was going on there.
He rolled a critical one, I think. I think he rolled a natural one on performance. He rolled performance, and it was like, no. And then he had to get out of the room.
We should make Viagra for nerds and call it Natural 20.
Ooh, that's good.
Right?
Yeah,
Good.
I do.
No
like,
one in the crowd
I
take
think
that.
Perform natural obligations. Also, Greg, you did that while at Universal. You were supposed to be
half of it, yeah.
You were supposed to be hugging Hagrid.
I had my Surface. I also figured out how to use Snapchat to inject it into videos. Kind of fun.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
but
okay. Well.
Yes, our DM was in Universal Studios, which is why our recap was preempted yesterday, because he was with Hagrid.
I did go on that ride yesterday, the new ride with Hagrid.
That's like a space.
Line.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster that goes through Hogwarts and stuff.
Kinda. It's very Hagrid related. So you get to see his stuff going on. I think that the whole concept is you're actually on Hagrid's little motor thing he made.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, and you're dealing with all the technical problems and adventures with it and stuff.
What a great character! He's half giant. He's kind of magic. He's boorish, but beautiful and good-hearted,
and
and
actually
he built
smart.
a motorcycle.
Yeah, he's like an intelligence of 20 and a wisdom of 2. Right?
It's a great way of putting it. Yeah.
Do you know the Harry Potter musical is coming to Toronto soon, and they actually put an inquiry in for me to play. Who was it? The adult version of Draco
Lucius
Malfoy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Not was it Lucius or Draco? Because Draco, no, I think it was Lucius possibly. But they there was an inquiry into it, and they asked me to send some materials along. I didn't have an audition, but they were interested in me based on my looks, so that would have been kind of fun. But I can't sing. I don't know if there was any singing involved for him.
My wife's sister and husband were here, and they all decided to watch Harry Potter, and they like pretty much coerced me to watch it with them. Like, oh, I got stuff to do. About 10 minutes into it, they all fell asleep. I was the only one watching it. So I finished it and also finished the drawing of Enigma at the same time.
Oh, nice.
That's perfect.
I like the movies. I do enjoy Harry Potter. I'm a big fan of the books for sure.
Yeah,
Me
too.
And the movies,
growing up.
Yeah,
like
the J.K. Rowling, also like the movies. It's all good. So
yeah.
So after that scene,
Good
yes, a
point
little bit
from
aside.
Paul. Fitz likes to try to roll to seduce, but just could not handle getting seduced himself.
Yeah. So that was interesting, and both I think you got called a beta male and said not really into that, and the rest of the whole episode seemed to resolve around this conflict. But the next day, and then Enigma went back to her place that was already occupied, so she kicked out the same vagrant again. And
a
was
little bit more abruptly,
yeah, a little bit more abruptly.
And then
and then was visited by a familiar person to Enigma anyways at the window, someone from her past named Anya that was asking to be let in, and eventually found out you asked for some reason that if she was a vampire now, and pretty much hinted that she was, and wanted you to join her. And it's a few points even called Enigma like to stop being a farm girl and stuff like that, which was interesting. That was Enigma's first like pure solo scene in a sense,
and also suggested she. Yeah, pretty intense. She also suggested you just become a vampire and kill your friends. So, like, whoa.
I mean, our characters weren't there for it, but as a viewer, we're glad that you didn't go that route.
Yeah.
But
that
was riveting. Like I didn't know. I'm thinking, what would I do if faced with that question? Like, this is a very dangerous situation. There's so much conflict. First of all, this is like your former close friend and a vampire, and it's like, okay, there's danger. This person could kill you right now, but if you start a conflict, you don't want to kill that person. And it's like, I don't know how I would play that. So that was it's interesting to see where this is going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you thought about it at all, Enigma, with what you're planning to do. Because I think you asked for 1 day or something like that, or she gave you 1 day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess the options is Enigma going to approach her companions and ask for help, or keep it a secret and just who knows? But we'll have to tune in and see what happens. Or she could just go the vampire route and stake all of us, and just impale all of us.
I think drink all of us is more. Stake is
drink us first and then impale us, like Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
Who was
put us on the front lawn, because on the lawn of Trollskull Manor, and she
put a gnome hat.
Yeah.
But,
I saw a license plate on an Impala, and the license plate said Vlad V, and then underneath it said Impala, and it was hilarious.
Oh,
Vlad the Impala. Yeah. So Enigma decides not to betray her friends and suck their blood tonight. See what happens on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then the morning comes.
And Enigma made a nice cake to bring to Alpha
And she
in the
found
morning. But
And then Alpha.
Alpha found someone at the door who was not expected and threw the cake on the ground.
Yeah, pretty harsh. Are we gonna? Is our mystery guest gonna make an appearance right now or no?
Oh,
No.
well, I'll let me check. I'll see.
Look
Is
who's
our
here.
mystery guest gonna make an appearance right
Ooh,
now or no?
Perfect timing. Oh,
No.
well, I'll let me
Alpha,
check.
perfect timing, because as soon as this happened, Fitz immediately noticed that Alpha, who is usually extremely surly and didn't even want to have the bar, was like a different person and was like, "Yes, let's hire this as a chef and start the bar." Because,
Someone talking about me.
yeah.
Oh, Alpha, I love you.
I just came at the perfect time, Angelo.
Yep.
Well, yes, it was a beautiful.
That was the
It was a
cake.
beautiful day. I got to get my own restaurant for the first time in my life. My own restaurant.
Of course.
And I get to work with you.
I'm not much of a cook, but
Well, you don't
See,
need
like,
to be a cook to be smoking.
Wow.
Oh, Angela's a little shy.
Yeah, that's shy.
Is he shy? Yeah, he's not very forward at all.
Whoa!
you can.
Also,
Better than Fitz and
Teach me.
Enigma.
wow.
Whoa!
I mean, that's not hard though. It's not hard to go better than that.
Right. Or it was hard, but sorry.
Well, it was hard. That was not the issue. That was not the problem Fitz was having.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that happened, and you made a deal with Angelo to start up the bar. You gave him 250 gold by turning in the quest with Vajra Safahir, and
he's in the process of renovating and just turning it into like just a premium kitchen and everything. So
Yeah. So Trollskull Manor will be open for business.
yeah,
Avec chez Angelo.
yep.
Huh.
And then when you went back, you noticed there were presents left by a certain clause.
Woo!
And
Yes.
got little things. One of them is still a mystery, I think, right? Because you don't know what the wand is.
Enigma
That
got a
Enigma
wand,
got.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enigma got the wand that we don't know what it does, and the cloak that changes color to go with any outfit, which, like, super appreciate that.
I got something that makes my armor gleam and perfectly clean at all times.
Yeah.
And
a spice pouch that always has whatever spice you want.
that's it. That's awesome. Yeah. Everything will taste fantastic.
Gone all the time.
Oh, I need to send
Alpha,
you guys
what do you
those. Actually, almost all of these. I think
I
all
got
of them
that.
are actually in D&D Beyond.
Nice. Yeah, what did you
Go
get,
ahead.
Alpha?
I got a hat, and I can pull out of it a frog, a squirrel,
A frog, a rat, or a bat.
frog, bat,
Right.
bat. Yeah.
Which is very useful because
I-
you are actually able to turn them to your will, even though Fitz finds that disgusting.
Didn't as Angelo's
He's
first
wrong.
duty, he actually made breakfast sandwiches for all of us. I believe.
That's
That
right.
was his first thing.
Yeah,
And speaking
which-
of, I also wanted to share something. I myself, Mark the actor, made. I don't know. Something's going on here. Let me just.
It's green screened.
Yeah, I gotta fix that action here. Let me.
I think I can find it and share it if you want.
No, here it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do that too. Oh yeah. So that's a real breakfast sandwich I made. It's basically grilled cheese on Swiss with bacon and egg, and I don't have tarragon, but I do make a really wonderful breakfast sandwich.
Boom! There it is.
Oh, glorious!
Mhm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Eggs are a little
Available
burnt.
for
That looks fantastic.
delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can go
this
where
is how
Mark
we,
works at the local McDonald's and get that yourself. Just kidding. Nothing wrong with working.
I think this is Mark. I think this is how we start your Uber Eats business. I think that's how it starts.
Hmm.
But yeah. So then, Alpha, you got the hat. Fitz got an amulet that he will soon learn
Oh, Barry, I
once
love
the
Barry.
blade dishes out a warlock cantrip. So that's pretty powerful. He's pretty stoked.
You can make an
Yeah.
attempt. And what's your arcane skill? Isn't it like +0? So
Probably.
I think you have a 50-50 chance of it actually working, basically.
Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
I guess if you roll under 10, it doesn't work.
If you roll, well, you have to roll 10 or higher, so there's slightly more than 50% chance. But yeah.
Can we invent a rule that if it's between 8 and 12, it works, but just really badly?
Yes, that sounds amazing. It works-ish.
All right, good. Yeah, it kind of works. It didn't really do the thing, but it did something.
Yeah. In fact, we'll just say it always works from a scale from 1 to 20. But yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So with our beautiful new Christmas presents, we decided to accept the offer to go
to the
hit up
theater.
Alpha's lead to the opera, to the theater.
Yeah.
A refined
we went
evening at the opera, and we were all. But first we had to get the proper attire.
Yeah, and everybody noticed that Enigma kept hitting on Greyhide, and always in front of Fitz. Interesting.
And with statements like "You're way cooler than Fitz."
Yes, very subtle.
Yeah, it was a rough time for Fitz. He was really feeling that. He's really feeling the burn.
Yeah. Fitz really went from always smooth and talkative to more babbly.
Yeah, and Greyhide, who was kind of like a bumbling fool when approaching women, we found that he was pretty smooth when a woman was like flirting with him. So he. So
basically, it's the opposite of Fitz.
I'm the anti-Fitz.
If Fitz gets to be the one flirting and in control, he can like handle it and be smooth. And Greyhide is like the other way around. If he's being hit on, he knows
so
how
ladies,
to, like, handle
I
it.
like being pursued. That's what it means. If you pursue the Greyhide,
The Greyhide, is that what?
The Greyhide.
You might get a breakfast sandwich if you pursue him.
Yes, exactly.
I just want to say that there are deeper reasons. It's more than just Fitz is good at hitting on people and not being good at being hit on. There are deeper things to it than that. That's all I'm going to say. But it is a little bit deeper than.
We know you're a mess. Yeah, we know you're a mess.
We know you're daddy. You have the daddy issues. Yeah.
And the mommy issues.
And the mommy issues. Yeah.
A bit of grandfather issues.
Yeah, possibly some grandpa issues.
Probably sibling issues.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but wouldn't be surprised.
Gastrointestinal issues.
IBS.
Urological issues.
I was going to say pet issues, but that goes to.
So funny.
No, he had a dog that died when he was a child. He has pet issues too. Wow. Well, yeah.
Wow.
You guys.
What you don't know is he went full. Oh damn! Who's the guy, the serial killer who would cut people up and put it in the show?
Sweeney Todd.
Dexter. Yes.
Oh, Dexter.
That
okay.
part
That's his issues.
Fitz had not been revealed yet. So.
The Dexter part. Ooh.
It's canon.
Possible serial killer arc. I wonder.
Yes, and we found out Fitz was gay.
Not precisely, guys.
I believe his words were not precisely.
Yeah, we saw in the recap that it said not precisely.
Wait, who's Fritz? I don't know anyone called Fritz. No, it's Fitz. I don't understand. What?
Oh, Fritz. I think actually Fritz is gay.
Yeah, Fritz is the gay
Fritz,
man.
of course.
Fritz is
I went to culinary school with Fritz. Wonderful guy. It's a beautiful souffle.
Fitz and Fritz swinging in a tree or whatever it's called. But
yes.
It's got awkward.
Yeah.
Then
so
the theater.
So we went shopping and then we're at the theater.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went shopping to get some better wear for the theater.
And I bought a really fancy hat for $1 gold piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then after putting on the hat, Greyhide was so confident that he asked Enigma to join him as his as his companion at the opera. So officially asked Enigma to join him.
Yeah,
And,
that was the smooth part.
It was that was Greyhide being smooth.
Right.
That was very smooth. Fitz would have been impressed if he wasn't in pain. Emotional pain. Yeah.
But Greyhide was oblivious to this. It's not like Greyhide was like twisting the knife. He didn't know about your humiliating failure to perform as a man and your complete emasculation. He was oblivious to all of that. So he's still a good friend, right? He's not.
Right. Yeah. No.
Mark, on the other hand, we don't know about.
Mark is a jackass. He will use that information to humiliate you even further and keep bringing it up. But Greyhide is true blue. He was oblivious to the fact that you were even interested in Enigma. So
yeah,
Right. Yeah. No, Greyhide doesn't notice. He's not twisting the knife. Just Mark and Enigma are twisting the knife. Those are the ones.
Right.
Right.
You guys have this nice little triangle going on.
Yeah.
And I like to twist the knife too. Oh.
Great, thank you, Angelo. That's
He's
gonna
talking
be
about
great.
a culinary knife,
Of course.
when he's making shallots and stuff like that, he twists it.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Of course.
I'm
Let's
actually
see.
impressed. That's a great technique, knife twisting for shallow. So then we get to the opera, and immediately Alpha ditches the party.
Yeah.
Sneaks past a guy who doesn't want her to go upstairs to the bar.
Well, Alpha
wait.
saw something that I think you got disconnected for, Fitz. Alpha saw in the stands the person that you were supposed to meet, and he saw that person who was Mert was looking at another balcony at two other individuals. So Alpha decided to go sneak off while Fitz was out trying to get concessions to eat. But
then Fitz came back just in time to see Alpha sneaking off and follow her.
Right.
And watch as she turned into Enigma to go upstairs, which, like, had she been caught, way to throw Enigma under the bus, Alpha. Just saying.
Yeah, that can't possibly be what it was.
No, possibly not. She
Uh,
just
you
has
know,
so much,
Assets?
she's a people person. I just felt I'd have a better chance of getting where I needed to go.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alpha puts on Enigma as a power suit. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Put on an
that's
Enigma
what
mask.
happened.
Sounds much more weird when you say it like that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda creepy. Little Hannibal vibes there, but
Right.
we're just gonna.
But you got caught, and because your stealth was like a 1.
Well, I didn't get caught, but I was able to Well, I got caught by Fitz, but I was able to get past.
Oh, right. But eventually you did get caught. I remember there was a person to guard that it says, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here," and you acted like, "Oh, you just forgot your ticket up top" or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then,
Charmed her way past the
Yeah.
ticket guy.
Eventually, you all met up, and you found that you were being followed by Fitz, and you met up there, and you acted like you belonged, and snuck up to the two people you're spying on, who Mert was spying on, and you found out they were the Castellanters.
A family
Probably
who
should
had
have brought up their
recently
names.
come into a large sum of money and apparently donates it all to their orphanages that help the children.
Yeah,
They didn't want to be at the opera.
they didn't want to be there.
And, they were kind of hush-hush about their kids about something when that was brought up.
Yeah.
But we didn't really know what
It
much
was
more.
Lady Amalia. How could I forget that? It was Lady Amalia Castellanter and Lord Victoro Castellanter. And like you said, they came into it. They were hard on times, about to go bankrupt, and suddenly they came. They ran into a gold mine. It just happened to be on one of the lands they owned, and became rich again. And they're known for having orphanages.
Yeah. I wonder if they're feeding children to Krampus.
Yeah, I think there's something fishy going on there for sure.
I don't know if you remember if Mark, if Greyhide ran into those names too.
The Castellanters?
Yeah, it was very subtle.
Yes. Yeah, that had to do with it's it's my memory, but when I was
Yeah.
upgraded, they mentioned a quest, and I was supposed to watch the
Upgraded.
Castellanters. Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah,
it's not close. Like Ralph, his name was Ralph, right? Yeah,
yeah,
Ralph.
yeah.
He's mentioned that he was working to help the Castle Lanterns through a mutual acquaintance of yours, Durnan. Wait, what's it? Durbin.
Ah,
And and he was working with the Castle Lanterns to help to rescue children and bring them to the orphanages run by the Castle Lanterns.
see, I should have. I got to write this stuff down. Yeah, it did sound familiar.
Yeah.
It's either that or I just made it up now. But I think
Yeah.
I think it was it. But we'll see.
Okay.
That stuff's subtle. I should clip that whole encounter and then
We got to follow that. We got to follow up on that. But but then again, I don't know what actionable things I could have done at that point. Just I would have been familiar with them. But
right, you just
I don't see any
heard 'em.
danger. There's nothing. There's nothing suspicious going on. It's but I do know.
Apparently they help orphans.
Yeah, maybe I'll reveal to you know what I think I might actually have something to say about that because I think I might let my party in on who Durnan is and the connection to the Castellanters because there's that I'll just say look this Durnan guy is not good and if Castellanterns are but we'll wait for the show. I think I'll have to do some work on
don't
that.
spill all the beans.
Yeah.
Before they left, the Castle Lanterns also spoke to Fitz. Oh no, I'm doing it now. And were very, very friendly, and offered him to use their box after they left. So like, and gave Fitz and Alpha, who was still pretending to be Enigma, I think at that point, the address to one of their orphanages to go check out and donate to. So that was cool. We have an address to follow up on.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
If we want to.
But then you went back to I think being Alpha, right? And
Yeah, before I went to talk with the
Murdy.
our host, I guess, in the booth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You talked to Mert. He seemed to already trust you all because Rainier trusted
Good
you.
old Rainier.
And I don't know if he said it, but we'll act like he did. Rainier's actually part of the Harpers as well.
I think you said that, yeah.
Yes.
The Harpers, a group of anarchists who distrust authority.
Pretty much. And then he gave you a mission to check out a group of doppelgangers to see if they're trustworthy, if they could actually become useful Harpers.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And he told you the
Including
first
one
one he knew, right, was Betsy from Betty. Betty? Am I thinking
Bonnie.
of the
Beatrice?
Bonnie,
Betty?
thank
Bonnie?
you.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
think it was
Betty
Bonnie.
White's still getting on me.
I think it was Bonnie, and I only know
Bonnie.
because of what happened later between Bonnie and I.
Oh yeah.
It really stuck in my head.
I don't remember that. Oh, man. Well,
I'll
we'll
bring
get
it
there.
up when we
Yeah, so that happened. And so you decided to head to the Yanni portal pretty much immediately. And you talked to Bonnie, you set up a meeting for, what was it, 4 p.m.?
4
4
the next day. 4 p.m.
Yeah.
the next day, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 3 p.m. I'll check
Right.
the episode. But
Yeah.
what
during
did I
which
forget?
Greyhide
Yeah.
during which Greyhide came right out and was like, "Well, we want to know if your group. I'm looking for a doppelganger," and she was like, and he was like, we're looking for a group of doppelgangers to investigate for the Harpers. And
I
she was
played
like,
it way
"Okay, I'll
cooler
bring
than that,
people."
Fitz, I did play it pretty cool. I was subtle. I never said, "Hey, doppelganger." I said like, "We heard, but I was subtle, man."
Subtle for
I
Greyhide,
mean,
for sure.
okay, but subtle for Greyhide, which means you did it smoothly, but you
You made
also
sure no
told
one
her
else heard.
exactly what we were doing. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
up front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got there, not a lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
I kicked the front
And
door
then-
down basically like I do in battle situations. Or
Right.
I have a knock at the door and let a bear show up at the door.
Right.
Both good strategies. And then to finish it off, Fitz went back to Bonnie to try to make it look like he was hitting on her, but actually figure out what time she was leaving so that they could possibly follow her if the party wanted to. But then while pretending to hit on her, he tried actually hitting on her and then just flatulated basically onto her.
Oh, that's right.
Because of the tarragon in the breakfast sandwiches. And Bonnie was not impressed. I believe he rolled a 1, and that's how
That was
that
a
happened.
natural one.
Yeah. So,
Fitz was not in his
There's a
element
lot of
that entire episode.
Natural gas just all around.
A natural 1 gas. Wow.
second crippling failure of Fitz's love life.
I think it was
in
Paul
the same
who was
second.
like roll to fart.
Roll to fart was that was epic. Roll to fart.
Yeah.
Jessica.
I was done.
I mean,
roll to
Fitz
fart.
rolled to fart very efficiently. He actually rolled to seduce, but what happened is he rolled to fart.
If you want to know how much of children we are, I think after the episode, we still joked fart jokes about that one scene in our chat for like an hour after. But,
Yep.
yeah.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, you know, maturity is overrated. So,
I don't think I stayed around for that. Those
No.
shenanigans.
No. No.
He,
Mark is too dignified for such
Mhm.
trivial.
he passed by that wind.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, very nice, Greg. Very nice.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it ended. You did
ended
go
off?
back to Trollskull or not? I can't remember. I don't think so.
Did we decide?
We chose not to follow her.
I don't know.
I mean,
Something happened at the
Oh.
end.
no, I remember.
Maybe
It
not.
was
Sorry,
It was
like,
because she wasn't getting. It was like 4 hours until she was done work anyway. So we didn't make a decision whether or not to follow her. But in the meantime,
Didn't
we all
something
went back
happen
to
with the portal itself? Like, I know we were talking about it, and then we looked into the portal or something. Did something happen with the portal? I
really?
thought something did. We were
No,
talking
you just
about it.
really thought about going. It's wasting 4 hours by going into it. Like,
Yeah.
we have 4
Nobody-
hours to
nobody
kill.
was- Nobody was doing
Greyhide was
that.
drunk and wanting to impress Enigma, and said we should all just
Yeah.
go down the portal. That's
we
what
chose
happened.
not to follow Bonnie.
Oh, you know what you could have done? You could have done a guiding bolt down the thing to light it up with radiant light.
I could.
Ooh.
I didn't know it was good for that, but now that I know. Oh, I think I did. One thing happened. I convinced Enigma.
Guess you could fart
take-
down the portal.
No.
And you can use Thaumaturgy to
guiding
make it like
fart,
4
right.
times louder. So the boom, boom, boom.
But Enigma agreed to actually take a room at Trollskull Manor. So Enigma now, I enticed her by saying, "Oh, there's a beautiful view in the room right next to mine, in the adjoining room, right? So you could have the same beautiful view of the moon." And I'm not even sure if the moon is actually facing that way, but that was my smooth
we
move.
did go back to Trollskull, and I was like, "Peace, go in my room, lock the door."
Mm.
Yeah.
Did we go back? Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
then-
And you
you
just
started.
convinced Enigma,
Hmm.
which Fitz just loved so much. Yeah.
Right.
That happened.
I think we ended when we went back. We landed on
Because Angelo was like stressed from all the construction he'd been through.
Oh, the union workers, they're driving me crazy.
I'm so sorry we weren't there to
hire
help.
scab workers. Oh, yes, I will hire scab labor. Good idea.
Well,
Whatever you need.
to be fair to Angelo, there's like 20 unions in
Right.
Waterdeep, and he has connections to all of them, so he's a useful chef.
Yes.
Well, I believe he
So
actually
connected.
came up at some point. Oh yeah, Mert. When we were in the opera box chatting with big fancy Lord Mert of the Harpers, Mert was like, "Oh," and we brought up Angelo, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Chef Angelo's cooking." I don't know, Paul. I don't know if
Right.
Fitz deserved it. I mean, Fitz was just trying to, be a nice guy, give Enigma a place to stay, and like, I don't think he deserved it, man. I don't know.
Do we want to watch it again? Should we watch it
I think we do. I think we do.
I mean, all right.
Why are you gay?
Enigma, I'm sorry. What? No.
You are gay.
You are gay.
What? No. I'm not gay. Precisely. I mean,
Do you perform the natural obligations?
really want you to stay here, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't.
Bye.
Could have gone better. Could have gone better, Fitz. Smooth, Fitz.
You know, that was really hard for him.
Oops.
Like that was not an easy decision. That was.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
That wasn't.
Why are you gay? Do you
The answer
perform the
we'll
natural
get the
obligation?
answer next episode, I think, but we didn't get an answer this one.
That was hilarious.
Excellent, so excellent. What a good use of time.
Not precisely, Paul. Not precisely.
Excellent.
What a good use of time. I'm sorry, it's what I do.
I approve wholeheartedly. I wish I knew how to manage my time as good.
Yeah. Well, as they pointed out, I did that at Universal Studios. So yeah.
Yeah, I was watching.
Well, hey,
That's awesome.
The Hagrid
that
line
makes
was
it even
very
better.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. I didn't actually do it. Well, I won't go into that. I'll just say my wife thought it was a good idea that if I didn't have to skip a day of work and I could just work in the lines. I'm like, really? On my laptop?
No.
It's like holding it with one hand.
Right. I just need like one of those concession things that
You're
they put
on the
straps
ride
over.
being like,
Strap.
Yeah.
So bad.
But yeah.
Yuri, hold that thought. We're just about to get onto this ride. I'll be right back. That's how I picture that.
But I think Rena just,
if you're
my
like,
wife,
yeah, I think that's a great idea.
sorry.
Don't scam me. No real names.
I mean,
Yeah.
I also think it would be a pretty powerful move, though, if you're like, all right, when I get back, I want some answers. Okay, go.
I
Power
like
move.
that. I agree. It's like a power move.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to do all my work from Disney World now.
Yeah.
I will say if you go to Universal, it's very sparse everywhere except the Harry Potter land, either at the Dagon Alley or the other one.
Really, I am.
It's extremely crowded there, like always.
That's
like
the
the
main
main
attraction why people would go.
I mean, that's
because...
why I want to go. I've been to Universal Studios when I was 7. Back to the Future was all the hype back then.
Oh, wow.
But
Not there anymore.
it's not.
Oh.
Really? Wow.
Also, Jaws. I really like Jaws. Is that
That's
still
not there anymore either.
All right, that's fine.
Wow.
I still want to go for the Harry Potter world. Anyways.
But if you ever want to see like grown men do full Harry Potter get up, that's where you go. Very nice.
That's fantastic.
Nice. That's great.
I
Greyhound is unsure, but Fitz and I, we are in.
a parody movie of like,
Well,
I don't know.
Mark actually
Did you
has
get a
There's a parody movie.
thing to
I
wear.
don't remember which one.
I actually have a Harry
Is
Potter
it-
robe. Yeah, that I actually I
Not
bought
like-
that for the amazing Bromby thing that I created.
And-
That's why. But I do like the Harry. I do actually
Potter?
have a Harry Potter thing. So I can
We
just
know
I
take
need
there.
a Ravenclaw scarf.
You can. That's actually the name of one of the teams on my day job. But you can actually. I don't know if you know this, but there you can buy a wand.
like adult in Harry.
You can buy a wand, and you can. There's certain spots that you can use the wand to cast spells, and things happen.
Oh, at Olivine. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can keep the
Hey,
wand, like you buy it
wow.
and forever, one wand forever.
Take my money.
Yeah. The wand's like $50.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
So annoying. It must be actually a pretty expensive day there when you think about it, because just getting in the park, and you have to get like a fast pass or you'll never do anything.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
Hagrid's and the Velocicoaster, the new ones, you can't use Express on. You can't use Express, so you have to wait.
Man.
But yeah.
But it's
and
okay.
it's-
If it's the only one you have to wait, then and you got to like
Yeah.
express everything else. But it's still like pretty pricey, because then once you're there, you're not gonna not buy treats. You're not gonna not buy a wand. You're not gonna not
You
buy
can buy one.
like.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You can also buy
And
the
you-
special edition ones for like $200.
Oh, maybe not necessary. Did you send an owl?
Sorry.
Was that a thing? No, but like, was there a room full of owls?
No, they had a bunch of animatronic owls, but that's about as close as you got.
Fitz left. He went to Universal. He's like,
Yeah.
"Whoa,
Yeah,
you guys."
I'll
I'm
just
leaving
drive.
now. Yeah, jumping in.
Anyways, we finished the episode a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Guess what? Breakfast sandwiches?
Oh yeah. Guess what?
Close.
No.
It's food.
Oh,
Ramen. Prep dinner.
No. It's
Mac
something
and
new.
cheese.
It's potato chips. And I haven't
Oh.
thought of potato. There's no way you could have got this one.
No, that's like
That's what I'm
surprisingly
thinking about right now.
simple.
Mm-hmm. I'm
What
thinking
kind
about
of potato
them.
chips?
Ooh, the best
Very
flavor of potato
intensely.
chips is regular.
Yeah,
Agree with
I
me?
agree.
Everyone
I
agrees?
agree.
Best flavor of potato chips is
Regular.
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 Absolutely.
I agree.
Regular from what?
Crazy.
Well, wait, what brand?
Ooh. Wow.
Like regular Miss Vicky's, yeah.
I would say regular kettle
Miss
cooked
Vicky.
are really incredible. Yeah, so Miss
I like
Vicky's
kettle cooked.
are like
But
Miss Vicky's is a little
Miss
bit.
Vicky's are kettle cooked though.
Yeah, I know, but they're
I don't know what
they're
that
almost
is.
too hard. They're almost like a diamond.
I
They're
think
like,
you lost all the American crowd.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think other ones, other regular. I actually like No Name Brand, which is a Canadian thing. We're gonna lose the rest of the Americans out there, but
Yeah,
No Name Brand
and that's
chips.
it. No one's
are the
watching this
best.
anymore.
Yeah, so No Name Brand is a Canadian brand. So it's
No
because we're
frills
such a generic people.
I'm
And
with
no
you
one
going,
have-
sour cream
You
and
don't have
onion.
Lay's? I mean, come on.
Sure, we have Lay's, but there's No Name
have
Brand,
Lay's.
which is
Pringles?
our generic brand.
Pringles?
Yeah, we have Pringles.
Pringles. Yes.
We have Ruffles as Canadian. We have Pringles, but Ruffles is a Canadian brand.
Well,
of,
you know what? The
Ruffles is
Ruffles
good.
for me, Ruffles has to be all. I like a Ruffles all dressed.
They're all
Ruffles
dressed as
dressed is
dynamite.
bomb.
What is
Yeah.
that?
It's so good. It's
All dressed
so
as a
good.
Canadian flavor, which is basically it's almost
Really?
like all the flavors
Is
in
it a
one.
Canadian flavor? Okay, Greg, we need to ship this guy some all dressed Ruffles
Yeah.
potato chips.
Okay,
I don't
so
like ranch. I hope it's not
Canadians
ranch.
have ketchup
It's not
chips,
ranch.
dill pickle,
It's not ranch.
and all dressed, and they don't have any of
Ooh,
those in
dill
the
pickle.
States.
Dill pickle's my fave.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Really?
do you guys
Oh.
have salt and vinegar in the States? Because that's another Canadian one, I think.
Yeah, we have that.
Okay,
No, they
okay,
do.
but dill
But I don't
pickle,
like it.
ketchup chips, and all dressed are definitely Canadian.
Ketchup's bomb too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gross.
Ketchup.
Ketchup chips
Ketchup's
are gross.
so good.
Oh, I do
I
like
can-
ketchup chips.
I can tell you
I like
Rena's
Lay's
favorite.
ketchup chips.
I
Rena's
don't
favorite
love
is,
ketchup chips.
Is barbecue.
Pringles
Barbecue.
suck.
Yeah.
So why are you guys all talking about
Pringles
potato chips?
suck.
I don't know.
Because you were
Right?
thinking about it, so your face is like so intently thinking about it.
It's like,
Oh, I've been informed that we did have that all dress type, and I in fact liked it.
Bugles.
Nice. Bugles are all right.
Bugles
Oh,
are.
they're so good. They're so good. The
They
natural
damaged
taste
the
of
roof of
origin-
my mouth. I despise bugles.
Oh wow.
Poor thing.
That
They're so
sounds really
delicious.
painful.
Oh,
Poor thing.
here's a deep cut.
But you're not
what about-
supposed to eat them like point up.
What? Here's a deep cut. What about shrimp chips? You ever have shrimp chips? They
Oh,
usually
those
get
are
them
Oh,
in
like the
port.
Vietnamese ones.
The puffy ones?
Yes, the
Yeah.
puppy ones.
Those are so good.
They're
Yeah, I
amazing. They're
agree.
like
Yeah.
you get them
Pretty
in
good.
like Chinese grocery stores here in Canada, which are everywhere
Yeah.
in Canada. But yeah, I love the shrimp
No.
chips.
In southwestern Ontario, yes.
That's true. Yes.
And Vancouver.
which is everywhere in Canada because outside of our bubble we don't care. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Manitoba? What?
We're talking about Canada
Apologies
stuff too
to
much.
anyone from
We're
Manitoba.
boring our American viewer.
Yeah, I'm bored.
So
But
Wow, Greg, I'm sorry.
but I'll just point out.
Good morning. I'm Wilfred Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about diabetes and how it's affected me in my life.
All right, that's good enough.
That's Greg's favorite.
Diabetes.
Oh, I
That is
thought
my
you're.
favorite.
I thought that Enigma's face was going to peer over top of it and say something to Fitz or something like that. Why do you have
Hey, I mean-
diabetes?
I actually made a
Right.
Fitz and an Enigma Snapchat filter. So anybody who wants it just
Wow.
has Snapchat. I can give you the link, and you
Uh-oh.
can put your filter on
Logic and
anybody.
Chris. has something to say about that video.
Oh yeah, true.
About diabetes or about the filter?
No, just you got to make sure you don't play stuff like that for very long.
Oh yes.
Right. Fair. Thank you.
I didn't even know that. Jesus. I knew about the YouTube, or they'll get for copyright strikes and stuff. But...
Well, there's a lot of things to look forward to for the next show. We can do a little recap on that. There's the vampire adventure. There's the new sort of romance triangle. We don't know what's happening there. There's a new burgeoning relationship between Fig and that Chef Angelo.
Yep.
That's
and
yeah, between Alpha
and then there's
the
doppelganger. We're gonna find out what's going on there, and what role do the cluster fuckers, or what are the cluster dammers? What are they called? The clamper dams?
Harpers? What?
What's that last name? The clamping schmutzes?
Oh, the castle lanterns.
Oh, the castle lanterns. Sorry.
Oh, you caught.
Although I like cluster dampens.
The cluster dampens, yeah.
What's
they're called now?
Dampens.
The cluster portals, the cluster,
yeah.
Sorry,
I had to go ban someone.
The jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, the jack-o'-lanterns. No, the castle lanterns. But yeah, so a lot to come, a lot of loose threads, and you still have if you don't have to do anything, but you still have the dragon if you want to deal with that. You have the.
I really want to deal with the dragon.
You have the other one, which is. Yeah, you have the potions of water breathing. You have in the field ward, you have the inn that's being harassed by a group of halflings, and you have
haunted scarecrows. No, we
you took care of those.
Well, yeah, but Asmodeus was drawn on those scarecrows. Someone is drawing Asmodeus on scarecrows.
You have any type of lead with that if you want to pursue it.
I mean, it could be just like a kid doodling, guys. Like.
What kind of demon children do you hang out with, Alpha? What kind of child?
I'm just doodling. Oh god, the scarecrow's alive.
I'm just saying, like, consider the possibilities. It could be harmless.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Unlikely, but okay.
Yes. But
yeah,
I think that's it. That's all the obvious. There's obviously everything else that goes on.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Stone of Galore that we're searching for. There's Neverember's Gold. There's
an Enigma. You have some information on the Stone of Galore that you're just dangling in front of our noses, but not giving to us yet. So.
Yes, I do. Maybe you'll get it next session.
She actually hasn't dangled a single thing. She's just there, and we don't even know.
Well, she dangled the fact that she has something that's about it.
Yeah, but that can be anything. Anybody can say that.
Yeah.
But somehow she's managed to keep both Greyhide and Fitzjeffrey very, very preoccupied with her without dangling anything. So, you know,
she's just lucky that Alpha is currently distracted with a new chef in town.
Everyone's a little distracted. It's true. Yes.
Yeah, we're a bit of a mess.
Yes. But you know, we're building up. Dare I say, to a Valentine's episode in about 4 weeks. So many things could happen.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Yes. Angelo's gonna make his special chicken parmesan.
Yes.
Parmigiano.
With a beautiful figgy pudding for dessert. That's me saying it. Angelo would never say anything so lame. Angelo would say something really charming and awesome, you know.
Yeah. No, we can see.
All right.
So, come back next time for Jessica's cat, and we will see you on Thursday.
Thursday.
Bye.
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 I forgot I was playing this.